to this video. So in this video I'm going to be building a cute micro home. So it's very cutesy. It's like pink and blue, or at least the outside. And I'm using the Tiny Living tiers. So according to those tiers, it's a micro home. So it's 32 tiles. It's pretty small. But there is a nice sized bathroom. And I probably wasted some space by putting that little porch area, but I really wanted it there. I thought it added a lot to the exterior. And there's a lot of activities to do outside. I've got like a flower arranging table, a water balloon bucket, a bee box, a lot of stuff from Seasons, I guess. I think the main packs I used in this were backyard stuff and Tiny Living, as well as some things from Seasons. So now I'm just choosing the exterior trim. So I just chose this pink and blue, and then the other one is from Cats and Dogs. And I'm using these shelves from Get Together to make a trim, which I saw Sam Lissy do, so I thought it was a good idea, so I did that there. And now I'm choosing windows. So I tried out those ones from Strangerville, but I just didn't like them. And so I'm using these pale yellow windows with the shutters, and I thought that was pretty cute with this house. I'm putting a door now and figuring out a chimney. So there isn't actually a fireplace, but I thought it was cute, so I just added that one from Get Together. And that's the door to the bathroom. So I'm just figuring out the floors now. I chose this blue tile for the bathroom. It's like turquoise. I also use the same one for the kitchen. And then I use this tile from Parenthood for the like tile in the bathroom and the kitchen. And I'm using these lights from Tiny Living, and the floor is from Cats and Dogs. And I just use these base cane counters. It took me a while to figure out the layout of the kitchen, and I cut it out. I'm not sure I like it that much. It's sort of like galley style or something. I don't know if it really looks good with this, but I needed to have a counter so the Sim could cook, and it was just the best way to do it. And I experimented with putting the dining table over there in the corner next to the bathroom door, but it just didn't work out. And I'm using a Murphy bed from Tiny Living. I think the pink really goes to that house. And I use some of those wood tones other places. And I'm adding these two shelves, which I end up sizing down. And I tried to put a dresser. So there isn't actually a dresser in here. But there is a mirror in the bathroom. And the mirror and the dresser do the same things. So you don't actually need a dresser. So I put a side table over there from Laundry Day. And I'm putting that rug from Parenthood and these little streamers from Seasons, and that basket is also from Seasons. And now I'm cluttering up these shelves. So I just added some picture frames, the books, that little cat statue, and I added the little CD stack. And yeah, it took me a bit to clutter that up, but I think it looks really good. So some pencils, that cat thing, a cookie jar. So I added some kitchen stuff there because there wasn't really any room in like the kitchen area to add any kitchen things. So I thought it was okay to put that, like the cookie jar, and then that like sunflower thing of utensils. And now I'm putting some more pencils and a bookshelf thing. And later I add a laundry basket over there, but when I was taking like the videos for the end and sort of play testing, it didn't work. So I ended up putting it outside, even though I tried at other places. And so now I'm making this sort of desk area. It doesn't actually work as a desk because that is an end table, but I just really like the way it looked. And I'm putting a TV up there. You can always switch out that end table for an actual desk. I don't actually put a computer can't actually go there. So I put a laptop on the dining table. So I think that works out good. And I tried putting that shoe rack, but it was too big. And I use those two pictures on the side from Tiny Living, and I think they're really cute and they go with the colors. And I put a guitar over here too. I really like that a sim could have like an indoor activity, I guess. So I think, like, I don't know, a creative kind of sim lives here, but I make a lot of stuff for a creative sim, so I don't know. And here's the bathroom, and there's actually there was enough space for a whole bathtub shower combo, so I use this one from Parenthood. And I use this little trash can, I think from Kids Room Stuff, and I use the toilet from Tiny Living and the sink from Tiny Living. And now I'm just putting some curtains in the bathroom and cluttering it up with the little toothbrush container and the soap container. I also put one of those soap containers on the kitchen sink. And now I'm switching out the chairs for the dining room. I wanted to match the wood to the bed. I'm using these rugs from Cats and Dogs on the little porch area, and I use this plant thing from Seasons and those plants on the wall from Tiny Living, and I'm adding some lights, and that little wicker couch thing is from Laundry Day. And I'm adding a little poo falls from Tiny Living. There's a lot of stuff from Tiny Living here. And now I'm putting these little lights from Parenthood. I cut that out just because it took me a while to get it to like go flat against the pillars. And now I'm adding trees. I'm building this in Windenburg. I think it's like in the forest area. So I don't know, I used some trees from Cats and Dogs, so I don't know if the trees match perfectly, but I also used some trees from Get Together, like I searched in Debug for them. So I think it blends in well enough. And so now I'm figuring out this little path area. I liked how it was like windy, and I'm landscaping now. So I'm just using a lot of, I think they're like all the plants are from base game. So some sunflowers and lavender. I think this house also might go pretty well in Brindleton Bay. You could probably, I don't know, if needed, like switch out a couple of the trees and it would go perfectly there because of like the lavender and, I don't know, the sunflowers and those birch trees. Those things are from Cats and Dogs. So I think it would go well in Brindleton Bay as well if you didn't want to have it in Windenburg. So yeah, I'm just using some terrain paint and putting that all under those trees. And landscaping in the back. I used to always like put a big patch of dirt around trees and then put flowers and stuff around it. But I've recently found that have like realized that doesn't really look the best. I feel like, so I usually now I just put like either the wildflowers or the daisies around a tree or some grass just to add like a little bit to there, but not to make it look so like unnatural. And so now I'm adding a mailbox. That one is from Cats and Dogs, and a trash can. And I really liked adding all these little gnomes. I thought it really went with the house. I thought it was really cute. So I just used those gnomes, and I'm making a little garden. And now I find like a room of plants. A lot of people put them on the gallery. So I used one from Alyssa 1016. So thank you. And so I just add those fully grown plants to the planter boxes, and then I just get rid of it so that there's a little garden. And I add this bird feeder and the flower arranging table and the bee box and a little wash bucket and clothesline, which I thought was really cute. And now I just put like a little stone path. I just put it like all around the house pretty much. So I think it's a nice like little garden outdoor area. I think my favorite part of this house is the outdoor area. I think it's really cute. So I'm adding some daisies, some rocks, just doing a little bit more landscaping. Some of those wildflowers and using terrain paint. And now I'm adding a little wind chime from backyard stuff. Does that actually like make a sound? Like, does it do anything? I don't know. But I am trying to add another tree, but it just wasn't working out. So I think I add one more to the front here, but that is it. And it's just the same as the other one. And I've also got that little bird bath, and there's a water balloon bucket from Seasons. And I also really liked that little cart over there with the flowers on it. And here I'm trying out the laundry basket. So in here I do put it right there, but in the end, like in the screenshots and stuff, you can see that I've moved it just because it didn't work. So now I'm adding this little campfire. I actually did not play test this, so I think they work size down, but if they don't, oops. So I'm just putting that little lemonade thing on another poof, and some chairs from backyard stuff, and just another chair. And I'm making this little stone area again. And now I just add a few things. I filtered through backyard stuff just because I wanted all the cute little flowers and stuff. So I used those in several places. And I'm putting these little bird boxes and just some more fun little items, like a lantern and those flower boxes and that little like picnic thing. And I'm just fixing the path now. And I like to put a little bit of dirt around it too, because I think it makes it look a little bit more realistic. And so now I decided I wanted it to go all the way around the house. So I do that right here. And I think this is pretty much the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching, and here are the videos and screenshots.